Coach, opening statement, please.
Ooh, that was a defensive battle tonight, and a lot of credit to William and Mary. You can see how they have been doing very well in the conference, and they with not a lot of size, so very scrappy. So definitely proud to come out on the winning end of this one tonight.
Questions?
I was really concerned with Jess and Joelle there for a moment. But I mean, she made a good point here in the locker room a second ago. It was definitely a team win, and I thought that was pretty big of her to, pop up and say we did it collectively as a team. But I was concerned. It was a little difficult for her down the stretch there to figure out how to play number 15. I was trying to ask the rest as we were going along because she does a great job. Tiffany Benson is a workhorse, as you can tell, as an undersized kid, and she's a conference player. She's averaging 16 points against VCU and people that have a lot of size like we do, so she's getting it done.
Do you have to also, when she had 4 fouls, you have to be conservative with her offensively as well, and if that open it up for some of the other?
Actually, I was trying to, believe it or not, I was more conservative on the defensive aspect of it, and we still were going to her. I don't think we handled the double team quite as well. We knew that we were going to double us in the middle, and I think we, as well as both her, Joelle and Connolly, passed with each other, they just didn't see each other really well. I think we got, she maybe can speak more on it than I can, but we still kept trying to go to her, and at least that was drawing it in, and both of my posts were good passers, so. But yeah, I was concerned. I started just flipping her and Joelle, in and out with each other, but I got to go where, I got to go with them. I wasn't going to take them out of the game, so.
And Coach, does a great job, especially on the perimeter defense. I mean, Nicole Percival says on the stat she only had 2 steals. She said about 8. I mean, a great job picking off passes, and just a good job from her defense. William Mary only shot 24%. Just talk about the great.
Well, we hoped we were going to be able to do that. That was definitely one of the things. We knew that 15, and believe it or not, whether we were 6'5" and 6'3", we knew 15 finds a way. And we knew it. And I don't even know what her total numbers were. She was 16. It feels like a lot more, 17 rebounds. But so we said if we can put that type of pressure on those guards to limit, the looks, or at least put a lot of pressure. They can't just run their sets comfortably. And they did it. You can say whatever you want to say in the game plan. These guys got to do it, and they did that part really well. I'm very pleased with that. I mean, they stuck through our concepts. We didn't, get out of position where the penetration drew. We didn't help off ball sides. So all those little things I was real excited about.
You guys seemed to struggle in the first half on the offensive end with their defense. What allowed you to either read something to help open up the offense, or what allowed you guys just to become more fluid throughout the game?
I think we just started running the ball a little bit better. The other night against Towson, it went set by set. We kept running play by play, and it was really one of those kind of nights where it came down to possession by possession. And tonight, I was like, okay, quit running sets. Let's just push, in our primary offense. And then maybe we'll call one at the very end and get like a little quick hitter off at the end, but quit kind of going that way. And there a little bit of token pressure kind of got you out of rhythm. So I think once we really found that blend of pushing, you saw how we started the game off kind of quick pushing, and then we started the second half that way, and then we missed layups and didn't capitalize. So I thought that could change the tempo. They were trying to slow our tempo down, and we really needed to get the tempo back. I think that's how we pulled it out. Yeah.
Has just faced double teams kind of almost right from the beginning, or is that something that you've seen gradually?
Buffalo was our first hit. I think that really got us. And then we've had folks that tried, but you see how Joelle split that double team real quick. I mean, if they were on their game, they usually can handle it pretty well. We watched them do that against VCU and tape, and then we thought we can handle it. It's just it is what it is at that point. As long as the team win, but she's faced it a few times. But this is probably one of the best, I would say, the best teams for sure of that.
What's the state of the team now? If you discount that disappointing game against Northeastern?
Well, that one was, as the freshmen spoke up after that one and said they played like freshmen, and you spoke up, your comments after that.
Yeah, I think we just let them get away from us. I think we were playing kind of back on our heels instead of being the aggressor, and I don't know. I'm just glad we got it out of the way, because now we're moving forward, and I think we're on a good pace and on the road now. So.
How can you tell when the team begins to hit a stride?
When we get to what?
Hit a stride. I mean, where the team really is going to.
Well, I think you can feel it amongst each other. Like the energy is there. People are connecting. You feel it on the court. people are, like, you know each other's tendencies, you know where someone likes the ball, how they want it. Defensively, I think we have a strong trust. If someone blows by us, I know Jess is going to be there to block the shot. So I think building that trust and already having strong foundation of trust now, I think that has allowed us to move on our way to peaking. I don't think we've peaked that far yet, but on our way to peaking.
No fans today.
Yeah.
They didn't bring any cookies though.
Is it time yet?
And,
So, I was gonna say, is the, you probably wouldn't agree with this, but with a player like Jess, does this team have a chance to overachieve based on what people thought it was going to do at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much playing, always kind of the side of, let's just prove it in our play. Like, you'll never even hear me, talk about whatever I feel like I have, because I just know that that you got to play the game. You got to play the game. So to answer what you're saying is, I felt like we had, obviously a good opportunity. I knew what we felt like last year without having some inside game, and I think having, her and Joelle Connolly stepping up, which is bringing the play for everybody in practice to be better. And I think we definitely can do a lot. I mean, it shows these guys that they can speak for that, living without an inside presence all last year. And not to say that folks couldn't, do it. I don't want to discount what we tried, but when we just didn't really have somebody of Jess's caliber in there. So yeah, to answer your question, you have the tools. Tonight, the last few nights, what I like is the team. When something's happening or someone's not on for whatever reason, people are picking each other up, and I think that's when you start to understand what kind of team you have. Everybody handling that, and hoping that you don't have a night off for everybody. So I think that's beginning to get our stride. But to answer your question, we definitely have a good arsenal here in our pocket here with Jess. But as she knows, it's not her. I mean, it's everybody. But it definitely helps. Yeah, I mean, we lived through last year without, so.
And Coach, you talked about the inside presence. Guys only took 14 three-pointers, made 5 of them. That's a pretty good percentage. Is that the way you want to play them, to shoot around 10, 12?
Yeah, we had 11 on half.
Right.
So, and Nikki Williams come to court one time and was like, hey, let's just don't get into a three-point contest with them, because that's not what we need to do. We have good mid-range shooters, and that's been a key point from the start of the season. You probably look, I know we've had a 23-point night one night, and it was in a win, but that's kind of uncharacteristic because we need to use what we have really well, and we can shoot the three, but we don't need to do that at all costs. So we're just good in all the other areas.
You need to kind of have these building block victories to look ahead to think what you can do against the usual suspects, so to speak.
Yeah, and we got one coming up, next. So yeah, and they bring size and strength on the guards, and they're going to try to pressure our guards. I can pretty much tell you their game plan right now. I doubt they will double, but they'll have a pretty good player that'll be DeAndre Moss that'll be trying to, every time she drops sets, try to be there. But yeah, but they're very physical in their guard play, so they're going to try to push us out, and we're just going to get ready for it. We're good too. So, but they're good. They're a good team.
Everyone's free throw shooting has been stepping up. You guys were 12 and 15 tonight. How much have you been implementing, and how much have you guys practiced more on your free throw shooting?
What? This one's been taking a lot of private time. And it's muscle memory. We can shoot 500 free throws a week and still go out in the game time. So, we're not running them as much when we're missing them right now, because you got to kind of get in stride, so you can't kill them on that respect. But she gets the blunt of having to shoot them when we do run, pretty much right after, right? So it's helped her in the pressure situation, and I think it's just confidence and muscle memory.
Not to badge just too much, but the coach was talking about the difference kind of between 1 year and the next. What was it like, and what is it like now that she's here?
Well, last year I would say it was a tease because she was in the beginning, and it was like, oh, we got this big old long arms present.
Big Quinnipiac,
Yes.
shots.
So it was like, so then when she left, you could tell like the presence that she had, and then the presence missed. It was hard, but I mean, I think that, and she said it before, sitting out has helped her, develop her game. So I just think that we're all very happy to have her back, and the difference between last year and this year has a lot to do with Jess.